Hope you're good. Just setting her up as we go here. Live chat. Set the phone up. Get it all ready. Hopefully there's some people around. Midday Saturday, 3:46 p.m. Eastern Time. There it is, the video. Now we should be good to go. All right. Let's see if anyone's here. Just woke up. Working the overnights. Little cup of coffee action. Figured instead of just drinking the coffee, we'd talk a little Tundra. Saturday. Why not? Hello, people signing on. Good to see you. Mic check right off the bat. Let me know if everything sounds good. We're plugged in. Julio, what's up? Jose, hello. Good to see you guys around. EP, how's it going? Thumbs up on the sound check. I like it. Good stuff. Another one of those random live streams that I didn't plan to make, but why not, right? Riley, how you doing? Vermont. Yeah, you do have lots of snow up there. We had, I would say like 6 inches. That's already pretty much gone at this point. Thank God, because I want to golf. So I need that snow to go away. But I did find an indoor simulator, which is the greatest thing I've ever seen in my life, and I'm going to be frequenting that place. Chris, how you doing? Ronald, good to go on the sound, and hello to you as well. Thank you very much. Drew, how you doing? Travis, sounds good. Alfred says sounds good. Mike, what's going on, buddy? Jose says, will the new Tundra be revealed tomorrow? I don't know. I don't know. We were hoping for a Super Bowl ad. That was one of the rumors going around. But who knows? Toyota already announced and showed their I think it was a 60-second spot they're going to do at the Super Bowl. I don't know if they plan to do anything else. I certainly hope so, that's for sure. The ad that they have coming out tomorrow, and I want to ask you guys something about ads on the Super Bowl real quick while we're on it. But the ad they have coming out tomorrow that was revealed has to do with the Olympics, the way Toyota sponsors the U.S. Olympic team. So really has nothing to do with vehicles. That doesn't mean we won't see something. That just means the one that they're focusing on is the Olympic one. Do you know what I hate about Super Bowl commercials nowadays? We watch the game to watch the game, but the commercials were always fun. Why in the past, I don't know, 5 to 7 years, do they reveal the Super Bowl commercials early now? The fun part was to be surprised of all the fun ones, you know, from Anheuser-Busch and Doritos, Frito-Lay, stuff like that. They always had fun commercials. Now, you could go see all of the Super Bowl commercials ahead of time. What's the fun in that? I don't understand it. I don't understand it. But yeah, I'm going to be definitely watching tomorrow, hoping that we see something from the next generation, but who knows, man. If you don't know what I'm talking about, if you're new to the channel or anything like that, there was a video that was released inside Toyota a couple months ago that was kind of, you've probably seen the picture around. There's a dark picture of the next generation Tundra, and it kind of focuses on the LED headlights and some of the marker lights up front and the Toyota badge or the Heritage grille on what is to be the next gen. Well, there's a video of that. It's kind of rolling down a dark corridor with lights hitting it at certain angles and things like that. And you hear a rev of the engine at the end, and it basically says, dominating soon, Tundra. So the rumor going around was that was going to be potentially a Super Bowl ad. So like I said, we're hoping we see that tomorrow. If we don't, we're going to see the Tundra soon enough. It's February. I'm expecting it this month. If not for pandemic, we would be seeing it at the Chicago Auto Show, which is always in February. So I'm thinking that we will see it sooner than later. I'm checking Toyota.com and Toyota USA on Twitter constantly, because usually when they're about to do a reveal, and not like a Super Bowl ad, but when they're about to do like a virtual reveal or at a Chicago Auto Show, they'll put up some kind of teaser picture on Twitter. That's usually the way they roll. So I'm checking every day just to see if we see anything, because we're going to want to document that when it comes out. All right, let me get caught up here. Clip Show, how you doing, pal? Let's see. Josh, what's up? Let's talk about the Raptor unveiling and what we want in comparison on the new Tundra. I like the Raptor unveiling. People are still waiting for that V8. Apparently, there is a V8 coming soon on the new Raptor. It's not the one that's coming out that you saw the other day. There's going to be like another model of it or something like that with the V8. That's the rumor going around. Pretty sure that's a confirmed rumor at this point. But I like that they kept the Raptor, still looking like the Raptor. They did some upgrades here and there, but a nice looking truck. The Raptor's so expensive, but it really is a good looking truck. Let's see, Bone Skull, how you doing? Good afternoon, everybody. Hope you are having a blessed day. Absolutely, I hope you are too. Jonathan asks, how am I doing? I'm tired. I'm not going to lie to you right now. I just woke up, working overnights again. Got the coffee, so you will see me go from this level to probably caffeined up within the first 20-25 minutes of this live stream, but I haven't done a live stream in a while, and I really wanted to fit one in just to say what's up to you guys. I hope there will be a Super Bowl ad, says EP. I do as well, very much so. At least get everybody talking. You know, I figured that would be a really good platform for them. A lot of companies have backed out of the Super Bowl ads this year, and Toyota stayed in it, so I figured this would be a good place to push that new Tundra, all right? It's been done before. When the 07 Tundra was coming out, there was a Super Bowl ad. I think the shuttle, when the Tundra was pulling the shuttle in 2013, I think that was a Super Bowl ad. So it's been done before, but what better way to kick off this next generation Tundra than a Super Bowl ad with 50+ million people watching, right? Right? I bet you a lot of people say, oh, that truck is still around. I didn't even know they still made the Tundra. But you know what? That's good because it's going to open some eyes up. It's a good thing, boys. Your opinion on the new Frontier, I think it looks good and could be some good Tacoma competition. I always had a soft spot for the Frontier, all right? I personally, I'm one of those less is more people with a lot of these trucks. I thought the Frontier, and it's kind of the way I feel about the Tundra. Yeah, the Tundra's been around a long time. The Frontier's been around a long time. But I always felt like it did what it had to do. A lot of people needed a pickup truck, a mid-sized pickup truck, and they couldn't afford what was out there, so they went to the Frontier. Less is more approach, but it gave them what they needed it to do. As far as the new Frontier goes, I think they did great. Grand slam, Mickey Mantle level home run on that truck. It looks modern, but it kept to what it is, all right? Will it be a competitor to the Toyota Tacoma? I don't know. I think they will sell a good amount of units with this truck. Who knows? This is the big thing when it comes to truck sales right now. When I do these videos all the time on helping you guys get the right price and finding incentives and just trying to help you get into a Tundra in 2021 if that's what you want, or a used one, whatever like that, we got to figure out how this economy right now is going to go. A lot of people are saying that in the comments. They're coming out with these new trucks with these big price tags, but a lot of people are kind of holding off on spending money right now. So, you know, if we get through these part supplier issues and we get out of the pandemic and we start cruising again, you know, in a normal level where we can really see these units of sales and we could really look for some trends, I think the Frontier will do very, very well. I'm anxious to see it hit the lot. I look forward to walking around it. I don't have an issue with Nissan whatsoever. I know a lot of people didn't like the Titan when it came back out, when they did the next gen, what was it, back 2015, 2016? But I really did like it. I wasn't a big fan of that XD and that kind of middle-of-the-road diesel engine, but I really liked the gas engine. I think it was a 5.6 Endurance V8, they called it. I like Nissan's, you know, styling. I really do. Not necessarily, you know, cutting edge when it comes to brand new stuff, but they definitely keep the trucks as close to modern as possible when they do the updates. So this Frontier looks really good, and we're going to learn more about it down the road. All right, so overall Frontier, thumbs up. Will it be a Tacoma competitor? We shall see. It's like when Black Friday starts on Wednesday. Yeah, for real. I agree with you. Football isn't football anymore. Won't be watching it. I'm more of a NASCAR guy anyway. But I really just, and listen, I'm a Giants fan in football, but I want to say this. I agree with you on football's not football anymore. But everyone always says Tom Brady was nothing without the Patriots, and look at Tom Brady do his thing. So you got to respect greatness, and Tom Brady is great, and I don't even like the guy. So, Sean, how you doing? It's going well, buddy. I was hoping for a Super Bowl commercial sneak peek myself. Yes, I would love to see that for sure. Again, it can't be a bad thing. It will draw attention. That's what would be great. Are we going to see it tomorrow, Super Bowl? We're all going to be watching and hoping. It's one of the rumors, but I never, when it comes to rumors like that, when you see, like, you'll see a video and be like, oh, this is going to be a Super Bowl ad. You never say, yo, this is going to be the Super Bowl ad. You say, we hope, because we just don't know. There's been a lot of things that made us excited about this next generation Tundra through the last couple years, but more like the last 6 months. And then there's been stuff that they said would happen and didn't happen. And so we're kind of just waiting and seeing. We hope, but no matter what, if there's a Super Bowl ad or not, we're going to be seeing this thing soon enough. It is 2021, all right? February 2021 was my prediction of when this thing will hit a stage somewhere, virtually at this point, of course. And it's going to hit the lot at the end of the year, so they're going to have to reveal it sooner than later. I did read, somebody sent me, I should say this, somebody sent me an article. I didn't like vet it or look into it too much. I just read the article, and in the article it said that dealers would be getting information on the next generation Tundra this week, like dealer principals. Just basically, here's what's coming to start to prepare their sales team. But I don't know if that's real or not, but that has to happen sooner than later as well. So no matter what, all 62 of you watching here, no matter what happens with the Super Bowl ad tomorrow, we're going to see this thing sooner than later. Jerome, how you doing, buddy? Quebec in the house. Do I think, all right, Super Bowl, I hope so. I hope we see the ad for sure. How bad is it for the Tundra to start below 0 Fahrenheit? I never had a problem. I mean, I don't see 0 Fahrenheit around here all the time, but I'm sure we got a couple folks, as Jerome is, from Canada on here. So if you start your Tundra below 0 Fahrenheit, let them know. Never had an issue, though. At that temperature, I'm totally letting it warm up. By the way, there's 61 of you on here now. Hello, good afternoon, no matter where you are in the world. Where are you coming from, though? Tell us where you are in the United States and or the world. And thank you for being here. Make sure you hit that subscribe button, notification bell, and like button. Help a bro out, putting out all this news. It's fun. It's fun. So I appreciate you guys being here. Nutty, what's going on? How bad? Oh, wait, I already read that. KBG, how's it going, buddy? Good afternoon. 80 and gorgeous in Southern California. I, too, am looking for Super Bowl ad. Hopefully. Yes, very much hopefully. Malcolm, how you doing, buddy? I'm with you guys. Let's see a 2022 Tundra in the Super Bowl ad. That'd be awesome. Just give me the teaser. I've already seen the teaser video. It doesn't show you much. I'll give you that up front. But it's enough to wet the whistle. Everybody would be very excited, I think. It's like $5.5 million for a 30-second spot for the Super Bowl, so hopefully Toyota will reveal the Tundra, and in a big way. Agree. They got the money. Let's do it. Tukes, what's going on, pal? Ali, how you doing? Ali, excuse me, I probably messed that up. I'm doing well. I hope you're doing well as well. Jay says I ordered a Tundra TRD Sport in November. Still no sign to get it. Yeah, that's one of the things we've been talking about a lot lately. These dealers are going crazy because, especially now with this part supplier issue, which is across many brands, something people, I'm going to put the phone down, take a sip of the coffee, and we're going to talk about this for a minute, and then I'll catch you up. I always get behind in these things anyway. Some of the people weren't understanding what I was saying when we were talking about the part supplier issues the other day. You know, with the Tundra, they were saying, well, I'm just going to go buy another brand. Like, no, 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 no. Part supplier issue. Most of these automotive brands buy from the same places. This part supplier issue is something that is across a lot of the brands. I think Ford just announced that the building of the F-150s would be slowed down because of this issue. It's not just a Tundra issue. And because of these part supplier issues, you're seeing, we'll use Tundras here, we're seeing less Tundras on the lot, right? We know that already because we've been walking these dealerships every week at this point. We're seeing less Tundras on the lot, and the prices are going up. They're selling MSRP all over the country right now on all trims. And if you can get a deal, it's not like the deal you could get in years past. So it's not just affecting the Tundra, it's affecting multiple brands, other Toyotas as well. So keep that in mind. But Jay, if I were you, I would just keep in touch with your dealer. Make sure he's staying on top of it and you stay on top of him, and you should be good to go. Tuke said Brady is the greatest of all time. No debate about that. No. And it's awesome to see him go to a different team and just do it again, you know? It's a great story. It's a great story. Mitch, what's going on? The picture is all blurry today, just an FYI. Is everybody, how's the picture right now? You getting a good picture, bad picture? Tell me, and I will do what I can to fix it. It might be the light. I got a light right above me. Steven is in New Jersey. Rock and roll, buddy. Bone Skull says, if or when they tie in the hybrid option, do you think they will toy around with the possibility of an all-wheel drive setup? Just a thought. I don't know. I thought about that. We were talking about the all-wheel drive setup a couple months ago. I still think it's going to be part-time four-wheel drive. That's just me. But couldn't be too sure. We'll see. There's still a lot of questions. We have our answers that we've had for a while. The news coming out about the Tundra or the next generation hasn't been super frequent, we'll say, as it was in the beginning. It's kind of just, well, this is what we're getting, and the rest will be revealed when it's revealed. Jay is in Dallas. Tukes is in Massachusetts. Bone Skull is in Tennessee. Matt, hello. EP's Northern Indiana, -5 degrees. That is a little cold. Alfred's in Southwestern PA. Love it. Travis is in South Central PA, south of York. Used to live outside of Philly. All right. Used to go to Philly all the time for sports. Good times and good cheesesteaks. Monty is in Atlanta. What's up, Monty? How you doing? Gary says, what will the MPG be with the 2022? Originally, the rumor was they were aiming for 30 mpg, which would obviously be class leading. I think a more realistic number at the end of the day, when everything is all engineered out, probably low to mid 20s. I'm thinking around 24. That's a total guess, but I'm guessing somewhere around like a 24. And you'll have to package it right. It'll probably be like a certain cab with the hybrid engine. The hybrid's going to get you the best gas mileage because that's what hybrids do. But it is a wait and see game on the gas mileage. But if I had to make an educated guess, I'm going 22 to 24. And let me know what you guys think about that. What do you think it'll be? If they hit like a 28, that'll be amazing. Chris says, hi Chris, Northern Utah in the house. Trout, what's going on? Northern, hold on, Nevada. They always get mad at me the way I say that. I say Nevada. They say Nevada, so I'm working on it. Mitch says, no problem, starting negative 20 Celsius. Just keep a good battery in the trunk. From Ontario. Canadians in the house today. As always Canada. Steven says, ordered my Tundra in late September, got mine last week. Fred Beans, Flemington. Steven, that is where I bought my Army Green TRD Pro, and that is where the person who bought my Platinum that I used to have works. Who was your salesman, Steven? Sean says, help, 2nd gen to the 3rd gen facelift. That is absolutely possible. It's going to cost a little money. And every once in a while I see people do it, but I don't see it very commonly. So where are you at in that process right now? Let's see. Al, what's going on? Hi, is it true that the new generation Tundra will not have a Tundra Pro in another 2 to 3 years? I'm from Northern California. I think there is no 100% either way on that. I think this is what's going to happen. And this is, again, I always have to say this. This is what I think. I think they're going to launch the TRD Pro for the 2022 model year. Potentially with, or excuse me, they're going to, I messed that up. Let's start that over. They're going to launch the next generation Tundra for the 2022 model year. They may skip a year. So model year 2023 will bring the new TRD Pro Tundra. And we talked about this in a couple videos over the last couple months. When Toyota comes out with a new generation, Tacoma did it, the Tundra did it when they were going from the 15 to 17 Pro. They skipped 2018 because the Tundra got a little facelift. Toyota Safety Sense, a new TRD Sport trim. They skipped the TRD Pro in 2018 for the Tundra, and then 2019 the Pro came back. So that may happen with the next gen. They may skip it, and then in 2023, it'll be, you know, the TRD Pro. Maybe. We don't know. It could come out with the 2022 Tundra. I think from a business standpoint, the smart thing would be to not launch that TRD Pro until 2023. That will stretch the interest, okay? Because you're going to have this next gen hit the stage in 2022. All us truck enthusiasts, Toyota fans or not, are watching and waiting for that truck. Once that's out, in the next year, you're going to have another big buzz to see the next generation. So we shall see. I hope they come out with the TRD Pro right away. I just think it'll be a year skipped. KBG says 0 Tundras out here, and that's happening around the country too. Guys, one thing before I go any further, just make sure, I don't know if any of you have heard this. You guys know I do my dealership walk videos on Sundays. You guys love the videos. I love making them, so it's a lot of fun for me. What I started last week is I tacked on one of your dealership walks at the end of my video. So if you walk a dealership and you want to film it, send it to me at TundraDude34@gmail.com. The name of the dealership and your name, where you're from, of course, and I will tack that video on to the end of one of my dealership walks. It's kind of like a new age fan feature. And if you're new to the channel, you don't know what the fan feature is or the dealership walks, go to the playlist section, check out the fan feature playlist, and check out the dealership walks. They're a lot of fun. All right, Buddy says, have you seen the Dodge TRX? It has a T-Rex eating a raptor on the airbox. Thought that was pretty funny. I always like little Easter eggs like that. That is pretty funny. Yes, I have seen that. Very, very cool. It's a bigger dinosaur than a raptor, right? And they really had to drive that thing home. I thought that was, again, FCA, all right? Maybe not the most reliable vehicles in the world, but they're not afraid to party, and you got to have a good time with that. Doug, how's it going, pal? Good to see you. I was going to say how's Alaska, but how's Kansas treating you? Jerome says, don't own a Tundra yet, but I have a Sienna and a Yaris, and both of them starting well, and they are both above 200,000 kilometers. Rock and roll. I like it. Toyota reliability. QDR, baby. Gil says, negative 2022 Fahrenheit in Winnipeg this morning. Gotta love the new Tundra Comfort Plus block heater, trickle charger, and interior heater. Gotta love it. And in case you don't know already, I'm gonna see if I can do this here. These 3 patches right here. 1, 2, 3, Winnipeg police, right there. So there you go. Represented well. Travis said, put deposit on my 2021 Tundra TRD Pro in mid-January. Confirmed build date of 2/8. All right, cool. Keep me updated on that, Travis. It is a must know. It's not that, keep this in mind too, it's not that they're not building Tundras right now. They're just not building at the pace they normally would if there wasn't a supplier issue. So that's something, a little peace of mind for you right there. It's just not as fast. Travis says, Cybertruck will destroy the Tundra. I can't get behind that look. I can't get behind that look. That's just me, though. Mark says, hello from Brandon, Manitoba, Canada. Canada in the house today. How you doing there, Mark? Good to see you. Pulling guard. How's it going, buddy? Judo bumps. Let me tell you something about Judo bumps real quick. All right, he's spending money on his Tundra right now. It's justified on this channel. Spend as much as you want. And he has the coolest looking German Shepherd I've ever seen, and it makes me want one. All right, so way to go, Judo. Also, if you're new to the channel, real quick, if you need Tundra or TRD parts, sparksparts.com, promo code Tundra, or what is it? Oh, I almost messed it up. Promo code TundraDude34 saves you 5%. And if you want Toyota Outfitters gear, the clothing I wear that is TRD and Toyota, everything, the website's Toyota Outfitters, promo code, all capitals, one word, TundraDude, saves you 25% site-wide. That Toyota Outfitters one is going away next month. So make sure you get all your clothing at a discounted rate. This was a hat from Toyota Outfitters. This is the first hat I ever had on the channel. I don't know if it's still available, but give it a look. Everyone seems to like that hat. And if you like the stuff like this that I'm wearing, you could go below this video, my Teespring for my channel, Make Half Tons Great Again, one of my most popular shirts. The other most popular shirt is the I Force, I Win t-shirt. That has to do with the 5.7 liter V8. You guys love that engine, so why not have the shirt? Okay, there's all my plugs. Moving on. All right, putting that TRD suspension on this week. How much is that going to cost you? Did you get an idea yet for labor? Bodyguard said, I was unable to sell my 06 4.7 Tundra last year for $10K. Now I've been offered $12K. That's the crazy thing about this also. I haven't done a live stream in a while, so we haven't really been able to talk about this. I made a video. I had my dealer, or not my dealer, a dealer, basically run some numbers and throw me an offer on the TRD Pro, the Army Green that I have 2020. And the market value for it is 46 grand. They offered me $50,000 for it. So if you're looking at trading right now, it's a good time because they're not pumping out these new Tundras to the lots. So they need these used Tundras. And that is why you're seeing these insane trade offers. Everybody's getting more money right now on the trades. And if you watch my walk videos, you will see that a lot of these prices for the used Tundras are just as high as the new at this point. So if you're looking to trade, now may be the time to look into it. Matt, Nashville, in the house. How you doing? Hey, what's the temperature there, Matt? Just wondering. Ben gives the thumbs up. What's up, Ben? Steve, Northern Illinois. Gotta love it. Arnaldo. I'm going to mess that up. I'm going to call you Arn. Arn it is. What's up, buddy? How you doing? Pulling guard says Salem, Massachusetts. We got a lot of Massachusetts in the house. A lot of massholes. I love that saying. Travis says, do you think we will see a 6.5 bet on the CrewMax? Waiting game on that. If you're asking me to make a call right now on it, my opinion would be no. I don't think we will, but man, you guys have been asking for that for a long time, so I certainly hope so. How you doing, Arn? Good to see you. Shred says, Sacktown, California, here 65 sunny degrees. Nice. Are you wearing a coat? Just tell me right now, because I would think it would be a little bit warmer in Cali. When I went to Florida years ago, went to Disney World, there was a day where it was like 62 degrees, and being up here in New Jersey, dude, I'm wearing shorts and a t-shirt, let's go. But the locals down there were all wearing they had like scarves over their face and coats all day. Makes me laugh. Road, what's going on? Came in at the middle of the stream. Oh yeah, no problem, buddy. But since I have the stock 1794 with TRD package, very jealous of you. What's the largest tires I can use? Do you think I need a leveling kit? Well, my suggestion, and this is just my suggestion, look into it. Look into the Bilstein 5100 and 6112 adjustable shocks. You can adjust them from 1 inch to 3 inches to get that leveled look you want. And then you could put on something like a 295/70 R18 to fill in that wheel well and have a really nice look on your Tundra. The Bilstein shocks, I personally have never used, but everyone on the channel, I've never heard one bad thing about the adjustable shocks from Bilstein that we just spoke of. And everybody on the channel that uses them absolutely loves them. So you might want to look into them. They're not $1 million either. They're priced very reasonably. So if you're going to do the tires, you might as well do the suspension and get that look you want. Apparently the ride is very good as well. So look into those and come back to me and let me know what you think. All right, Trout says, thanks, Mark. You just made all true. Hold on. I got to do it in my head before I say it. Nevada, right? Nevada? Nevada. Sorry. Nevadians happy by saying the proper pronunciation. I guess you guys deal with that a lot, so I apologize for messing that up. Andrea and Dave, how you doing? Good to see you. Thanks for being here. Let me get a sip of the old coffee. Got to wake up here. All right. Steven says, my salesperson was Rose. She was great. 2 thumbs up. I'll send you a couple pictures of my new rig. Please do. Always send pictures of your trucks. Matt says, love my Lunar Rock Crew Max TRD Pro. It's a great truck to have. Lunar Rock is a beautiful color. I've been blessed that my last 2 press vehicles were in Lunar Rock. I had the Lunar Rock TRD Pro double cab Tundra. Awesome. And I just sent back the TRD Pro, well, I guess you could call it double cab Tacoma in the Lunar Rock, which was just a beautiful color. I always like these colors on the Tacoma more than the Tundra because the body's a lot smaller. I always feel like these special edition colors look better on a smaller bodied vehicle. And the Tacoma just looks awesome all the way through. Good amount of black accenting here and there and stuff like that. But, you know, Lunar Rock is not one of those colors that's obnoxiously loud when you see it on the road. So it looks good on the Tundra too. Cod says, hey, Mark. How you doing, bud? I think I seen a new Tundra in full camouflage. They had a RAV4 in front with a Lexus SUV behind it in northern Minnesota. Yeah, you probably did, buddy. Let's see, -22 this morning, cold weather testing. Yeah, probably happened. Probably happened. That's where they're all doing their testing up there. Michigan, everything like that. We keep seeing pictures of camouflage Tundras getting tested. I don't make videos every time we see one because you're pretty much seeing the same setup all the time. There's not much to talk about that's different every time. There's 6 lugs on the wheel. Everybody's happy about that because it's been 5 for a long time. The rear suspension is heavily camouflaged and blocked so you can't see what's going on. So there's a lot of rumors going on around about that. The people that are seeing the vehicle say that it's quiet, so that doesn't confirm but pushes us closer to that twin turbo V6 setup or that hybrid setup. So, you know, it's the same thing over and over again with they call them the test mules is the term used for this. So it's pretty awesome. At least they're out there testing, and we're starting to see them more frequently than we did in the beginning. So that's a good thing. Keep us updated there, Cod. If you see any, snap a pic, dude. Otto says, hey, Mark. Otto from Drumbo, Ontario. Dude, Canada in the house today. How you doing, buddy? Sure hope they drop side view mirrors on the 2022 like Ford recently did. Huge blind spots on my 2012 and my 2018 have caused me 1 accident and close calls. Well, let's hope so then. I'm thinking with the 2022 Tundra, just because of where we are, you know, in time and what's available on a lot of vehicles out there, I think blind spot monitoring will be a common thing on these trucks now. You may have to go down to like the SR to not get blind spot monitoring, but it should be standard on everything at this point. So let's hope so. Tukes need to work to make the SR5 TRD around 40 to 45K max. New gen SR5 shouldn't be 50K. One of the main things I can't wait to see is the pricing, because these prices are out of control nowadays with these trucks, in my opinion. With all the technology that goes into them, you got to pay for it. So I do want to see what's going on, but I totally agree. Between 40 and 45 with that SR5 TRD would be real nice. Travis says, will do, rock and roll. Bone Skull says, time to hit the clock. Thanks to all the Tundra community for keeping a great truck exciting. And thank you, Sir Mark, for doing your part, keeping us informed. All have a great night. Be safe, be blessed. You be well, and take care of yourself out there. Enjoy the bowl tomorrow. And let's hope for that commercial that we are certainly hoping to see. Pulling Guard said, LOL, thanks. Of course. John said, -45 with wind chill in Kenora, Ontario. No problem starting the 2021 Tundra Sport Premium. There you go. There you go. I think the only issue would be, a lot of people complain about the batteries that come in these Tundras. I actually had a battery issue with my Platinum last year. No, like a year and a half ago. Drove it to where I needed to go, no problems. Went, did a jog, came back, went to start it, battery dead. No sign of it dying. But if you get a new Tundra and after a year, year and a half, you replace it with, you know, a better battery, I think you'd be all set, especially if you're up in those really, really cold regions, Canada, everything like that. Just keep a battery on you or something. Or just make sure you stay on top of it, always checking to make sure it's holding its charge and whatnot. Okay. Long John says, anyone know how the guy on YouTube could afford to buy a brand new Ram TRX and destroy it just for the hell of it. Who did that? I don't know. But sometimes the ad revenues are pretty good. I could never see myself, you know, destroying anything like that. I don't know. It's not my nature, I guess. Hello, Mark. Other Mark. I have a Ford F-250 for 3 months, and it started having issues. Okay. My buddy and I both got a Tundra and love it. No issues. The Ford dealership was a pain. I will never own an F-Series again. Well, what were your issues? I would love to know. And only 3 months in. Sean says, Yoda life. Absolutely. Nat says, does the 2021 Tundra Platinum have white LED puddle lights? I think it's still the old school halogen bulb puddle lights. I don't think it's LED. Roland, how you doing, buddy? Josh says, got an Army Green Sequoia TRD Pro last week for $57, $9 grand below MSRP. That is awesome, dude. Was it used or did you find a new one? Because that is from 2020. They have one at my local dealership. I'm sure you've seen on my dealership walks. That's been sitting there for a while now. Around here, those Sequoias don't move, man. They do not move. That 2020 Army Green Sequoia is sitting there. This will be week 4, I think, of it. And that Lunar Rock one has been there now for almost 2 months. So it's not, it just doesn't move. I think finally they just discount it to the point where it just goes. Or they dealer trade it. It's one or the other. Matt says 48 degrees. All right, that's a little colder than I wanted to hear, Matt. Mark, what's going on? Howdy, Mark and TundraDude34 crew from Bend, Oregon. Well, howdy to you as well, sir. Buddy says, I'm thinking of trading my 2010 Tundra for a 2020. Haven't decided yet. Well, go test drive it. See what you think. I personally think buying the 2020 was one of the best things I ever did because the 5.7, ultra responsive, very happy with the technology in it. I'm pumped about the current gen. I know a lot of you guys are waiting next gen, and I'm excited for the next gen, but there's nothing wrong with the current gen in my opinion. They started to put the little things in it that I always asked for, so I'm content. Love that truck, man. Pulling guard, haha, yes sir. Kevin says, hello from Elko, Nevada, right? Nevada. I'm never going to get it right. Right before I say Nevada every time, I have to say it both ways and determine what the right one is. It's just, I can't shake it. HS says, can't find a damn Tundra in California. Shake my head. Autotrader.com, Car Gurus, TrueCar, Carvana, all that stuff. Check them out. I don't know if you're looking new or used. Carvana's just used. And look around the country. Vehicles can be shipped to you. They are out there. Nat says 66 in Houston. That's a little cold for Houston, right? All-Star says another mass hole here. I love it. I love that term. It gets you you're going to watch the Sox game. We're going to see Tom Brady bring the Buccaneers home. He shouldn't have left. Belichick's stupid. Oh, I love you, Massachusetts, folks. Mike said, emailed you a picture of my Raptor lights for my Pro Grill. Easy plug and play. Modification looks great. Found them at YodaLED.com. I will check it out after the live stream. I think I've already seen that. You sent that like last week, right? Can't check anything on my phone because I'm using it to read. John says, Lowell, Mass. There's a lot of Massachusetts in the house. I say it with love. Just know that up front. Brett says, would love to know what used 2021 Tundras are actually selling for. Ooh, dude, that's the thing, though. That's the crazy part, is a lot of people, when I show these used prices, are like, well, no one's ever going to pay that for it. Hold up on that. There are people who will pay things like that for it because of the fact that there's not a lot out there, and people are buying these Tundras up quick. They get that feeling of got to make a decision, and they may knock $1,000 off or so, but they are getting these high prices for them. Raptor says, hey there, dude. What's up, buddy? It's a whole 30 degrees in Vermont. Good to see you. Yeah, good to see you, bud. Good to see you. Well, I don't know what it is here. It's probably around the same degrees, 30, and the wind is howling today, which I can't stand. Guard says, have the 5100 middle setting, nice ride, a little harsh on the bumps. There you go. There's an owner right there. What did they cost you there, Guard? I think they're like $500, right? Doug says, did you ever have a chance to check to see whether you still have parking lights after they did the turn signal recall on your truck? I got to check that. Do me a favor, real quick. Just hit me with that email so I don't forget to go check that. I'm pretty sure, I don't think I do. Because I think, okay, so my daytime running lights, the LEDs, it's just the strip around the outside. I don't think I ever had the orange ones, the ambers on, like you do in the Tundras that don't have the LEDs. So I'm going with no, but I will check tonight. If you email me, just, sorry I forgot. Ooh, I hear dinner. Good stuff. Roland says, by the way, crock pot, if you don't own one, get one. It's the best thing in the world. Roland says, what is the difference between the TRD Sport and TRD Pro? Let's see, the suspension, you got the graphics, the bed stamp, the accenting, TRD Pro stitching, stuff like that. The grill's different. They both have the hood scoop. The wheels and tires are different. The Pro comes with the exhaust, the skid plate. It's that kind of stuff. Listen, all Tundras are pretty much the same at birth, and then they add things here or there. So the Pro, okay, you said Sport versus Pro, right? So the Sport is geared more toward on-road, okay? You get those roadworthy tires, the 20-inch wheels, has a Bilstein suspension that's meant for on-road more than off-road. You can still take it off-road. It's got the TRD front and rear sway bars to, give you that nice down-in-the-road feel. Good cornering, things like that. So that's geared more toward that. You do get the body color, you do get the sick grille up front and everything like that. The TRD Pro is built for, per se, high-speed desert racing and some, intense off-roading. It has different wheels. It has an all-terrain tire on it. It has a suspension with, piggyback reservoirs. It levels out the truck. It's about a 1.5 to 2 inch leveling lift versus your stock TRD Sport. It has the Heritage grille. It has the Rigid Industry fog lights, TRD Pro skid plate. Like I said, the dual exhaust. You get the bed stamp that says Pro inside the cab, red stitching, TRD Pro on the seats, TRD Pro shift knob. They're just two different packages. The Pro, I will tell you this, if you're in the market for both and you don't really care about these, you're not going to take it in the desert and stuff like that, you can't get incentives on the Pro, okay? The least you're going to get on its MSRP, and a lot of dealerships do markups. You can get incentives on the TRD Sports. So keep that in mind. Test drive both, see what you like. They both ride great. So there's a red one at my dealership that I show on my walks all the time. I love that thing. I would trade my Pro for that Sport. That color is amazing. I don't know. Just me. Andrew said, well, hold on, Andrew. Let me take a sip and then we'll get on her. All right, coffee's still good. Andrew said, how's it going, Tundra fan? Hey, how's it going, Andrew? How you doing, buddy? You ready for the game tomorrow? You excited? Ready to go? I got a question. Dust, sorry. I got a question, rando question for you Super Bowl watchers. What are you going to be? Oh, there's Chef. What's up, buddy? This is good that you're here. What are you guys going to eat for Super Bowl? What's your go-to Super Bowl meal? I have two things I must have Super Bowl. Number one, I always get subs. I always get the giant sub, right? Number two, give me some nachos. Let's go. Those are my two favorite things to have for the Super Bowl. But let me know what you're going to be eating. Let's have some fun with it. Richard says, coming from a long line of Fords, bought a 2021 TRD Pro a couple months ago here in Nashville and love it. I love that you love it. Dude, nothing is better than when you spend a ton of money and you actually enjoy what you bought. So congratulations on that, Richard, and welcome to the Tundra family, bud. We're happy to have you. All-Star says, my 6112 5160 combo rides awesome on my 2014-17 94 even fit 35-inch Toyo Open Country Extreme 295/65/20 on factory wheels plus 3 CB shackles. That is a nice little setup you got there, All-Star. I dig it. Manitoba Fishing Adventures. I'm up here in Canada. Dude, I think Canada is winning right now as far as viewership. Manitoba Fishing Adventures, how are you? Toyota giving me $41K for my 2017 double cab Tundra. I bought brand new then, upgrading to a 2021 TRD Sport Voodoo Blue. Love Voodoo Blue. Was supposed to get the truck February 1st, pushed back to May 1st. Yep. That is a common thing going on right now. There's just a lot of delays when it comes to ordering these things because of that part supplier issue. Daniel says, do you think the new Gen Tundra will sell for MSRP? I think at first you might see a lot of MSRP. You might see a lot of dealer markups in the very, very beginning. But I think a few months in, that will slow down to where there will be deals. You'll start to see incentives kick up. But in the beginning, it's going to be like when these cars come out with next generations. They're going to be hard to get. And I don't think they'll come in giant volume. It always depends on where you are in the country. You'll see like 1 or 2 on the lot right away that they put up front. and those will be the ones that everyone wants, and they're throwing huge markups on. And then as, 5, 6, 7, 8 come in, then that price will go down a little bit. A real test for me is when they finally came out with that Jeep Gladiator, okay? Everybody wanted the pickup Jeep, right? And I think FCA made a bad decision with the way that they released that Gladiator, at least in my area, right? They went from everybody wants it for years, talking, give me the Jeep pickup, give me the Jeep pickup. All right, they do the reveal, and then they release the truck to the dealerships. My dealership got like 20 right off the bat, right? So it kind of messed with the interest. On a business standpoint, send a few to each dealership, just a few in the beginning to really get people wanting it. Keep the supply and demand up, and that's the business standpoint. But if dealerships are going to get 20 right off the bat, then 20 sat there. There would be like 1 or 2 sell, but then they just sat there because the price was so high, of course. But I would do it the way of releasing a few at a time to a dealership to drive up that interest. But I still don't believe in dealer markups. I think they shouldn't be done. In fact, I was talking about that with my wife earlier today. Dealer markups, no bueno. No bueno. Manufactured suggested retail price, MSRP, okay? Why would a dealer add to that? Seems greedy, man. KBG says, my battery just replaced under warranty. We are opposite. The heat here kills them 110 plus. Yeah, any extreme weather, whether you go hot or cold, is going to hurt them. Camper Mike, how you doing, buddy? We've talked about a few things. Next generation Tundra mostly. Will we see a Super Bowl ad? We certainly hope we do, but there's no confirmation or anything like that, so you got to watch the whole game. And I think if we're going to see a Super Bowl ad, it'll be in the first half. That's just me, though. We shall see. I really hope we have one, though. Sam says Toyota is a sponsor for the Super Bowl. Can't imagine a better venue for the reveal. Thank you, Sam. As I was saying earlier, I totally agree with you. What better place to reveal the Tundra? Not even a reveal, a teaser. All right, if it's the video that I've seen before, it would be a good teaser. It would draw a little interest from, 50 to 75 million eyes on it, sets of eyes. Ridwin, what's going on? Will there be a 3/4 ton Tundra? No, I don't think so. I'd like to get an RV trailer that should be towed by a 3/4 ton truck. I don't think it's going to happen, man. I think we're just going to stick to the 1/2 ton. We'd all love to see that, but I think the 1/2 ton is where they will stop. Just my opinion. We hope for a Super Duty of some sort. Matt says, have you tried a Sprint Booster or Pedal Commander in your Tundra? I had a Bully Dog tuner in my Tundra. I had it with the supercharger, so it kind of null and voids the question of just putting a straight tuner in it. I think if you're going to go tuner, 2 things you need to know. Number 1, you're probably going to void your warranty, okay? They don't like tuners. And number 2, if you're going to spend the money on a tuner, check out tuners out there like DAP Tuning or Orange Virus, okay? Check those guys out before you spend the money on something like a Pedal Commander. Just do the research before you go. DAP, they have a really nice package. If you live down, I think he's in Texas, he'll take your truck in and do a exact tune on it, not a necessarily a box tune. He'll take your truck in and get it tuned exactly how you want it. But he also can ship you a tune as well. So DAP, check them out. Orange Virus is the one everybody's talking about nowadays. Search them, check them before you spend any money. But just remember, tuners will void your warranty. So keep that in mind. EP says, I own 2019 4Runner, low miles. I wanted to trade it for a 2021 Tundra, but no dice because there's an open recall on the fuel pump. Need Toyota to update when these pumps will be fixed. I got mine done, right? I got mine done when it first came out. I guess it's still an issue with getting them to the dealership because everyone needed to do it. But if you are buying a Tundra, just ensure that they took care of it. If it's a newer one, it should be taken care of. I don't think it was the 2021s, was it? I can't remember. Keep me updated on that, EP. Camper Mike said, looked up my Tundra on KBB. First time I have owned a vehicle that I owe less than what I can get for trade. Always been upside down. Yeah, I hear that, buddy. I got such a great deal, and I know I've spoke of this before. I got such a great deal on my wife's 4Runner. I bought that when the pandemic was starting, and dealerships weren't sure, what they would be able to sell here or there. How's it going to go for the rest of the year? I got such a good deal that when I drove it off the lot and looked up the value like 2 weeks afterward, 3 weeks afterward, I was already in the green. So I am way in the green on that 4Runner, but we're keeping that thing. That thing's a beast. And my Tundra is very close to being in the green. But it's always good to, not necessarily, you know, trade it when you're in the green, but just know that if you ever need to get out of it, you can without an issue. And Camper Mike also has a message saying, foosball is the devil. Okay. Now, I try to do that in her voice. Pulling guard. My wife just, you playing foosball behind my back? Ah. Great movie. Name the movie. Guard says, my wife just asked me, is that the guy? Ha! The reason you're always getting stuff for your truck. Wicked pissa. I am so sorry, Mrs. Guard. I apologize. I think we should make a new thing on Facebook or something, a group, Angry Tundra Wives. I think we should do it because I think my wife could be president of that. Good, I love you. She's good. But tell your wife I said hello. Tom says, do we know anything about the Tacoma refresh? If it's as good as the Tundra update, it would be sweet. I don't know much about the Tacoma refresh at all. I don't really look much into the Tacoma. There's so many Tacoma channels out there. I just focus on the Tundra. But I like what the Tacoma's offering right now. The last update was 2016, I believe. Nice modern interior, but they kept the look of the Tacoma. I don't want these trucks to go too in the direction of a futuristic looking truck. Cybertruck is an acquired taste. I like what Elon did with it, but not my style. I still want my truck to look like a pickup truck. Classic pickups still are awesome in my book. But if I ever find anything out about the Tacoma, I will certainly do updates. Excuse me. Steve says, FFV, Flex Fuel Vehicle TSB 0058-13 has been replaced with TAB 0166-19, which replaces the fuel pump now. All right, there you go. Steve with the info there if you need to write that one down. Riley says, I'm looking for a Raptor-style amber light insert for the front hood scoop non-TRD. If anyone has any websites or brands to look for. All right, Riley, I'm going to read this again. Someone help Riley out. I'm looking for a Raptor-style amber light insert for the front hood scoop non-TRD. If anyone has any websites or brands to look for. So you're looking for that lip right above the grill, right? You said non-TRD, like this part. So I get right there. You want them in there? Right in the middle there? Help them out. Boom. David, what's going on? David's got the 1794. Jealous. How you doing, buddy? EP says, thanks, Steve. Sam says, oh, Street Speed 717 is the guy who jumped the Ram, crushed the Ram, set the Ram on fire. $90,000 plus brand new TRX. Whoa, really? I'll have to check that out. Interesting. I'll take 90 grand, man. I'll do something different with that. The stock market is the place to be right now. Well, I don't know about that. I guess it depends what you're putting your money in. KBG says my turn signals are amber and definitely brighter after recall. My turn signals are definitely brighter after recall as well. I'll get you on that one. Michael, how you doing, buddy? Travis says, I cannot find an answer to this, but does the TRD Pro have upgraded brakes or the TRD accessory brake kit strictly an after build on? Okay, it has the same brakes as every other Tundra. The TRD brake kit, whether you're talking about the big, $3,000 brake kit, that is something you got to add after the fact, or the TRD brake pads, they're not on there either, but here comes that shameless plug. SparksParts.com, promo code TundraDude34 saves you 5%. You can find that and everything else for your Tundra there. Boom. And one more time, because there's a lot of you on here right now, and I want you to save money. That's why I have these promo codes. If you like the Tundra stuff that I wear, the Toyota and TRD apparel, Toyota racing stuff, all this stuff behind me, these hats, hat, water bottle, little helmet, that was from a race, but all these hats, all this Toyota crap that I have on all the time, right? Toyota Outfitters. It's the official apparel and merchandise of Toyota, TRD, and Toyota Racing. Promo code TundraDude, one word, all caps. Save 25% with that code. It is only till March. Please keep that in mind. I want to save you guys money. All caps, TundraDude, 25% off. HRV says, hola. How you doing, pal? I hope you're well. Guard says around $500 through Shock Surplus. See, that's a great price. Great suspension, great price. Because the TRD Pro suspension is about $2,500, if I remember correctly. Dude, what's going on? I can't wait to buy the new Tundra. I wonder how it would look with the camper shell. RSI Smart Cap. Hello, Yankees. I'm in Cajun country, South Louisiana. All right, how you doing, bud? Dude, be the first one to put the cap on it and send me pictures. We'll do a fan feature. Let's show everyone. Chef says, hey, buddy, I caught you earlier when I was, you popped up on the screen here. How you doing? Firestick says, if it's not a Tundra, everything else is junk. Rock and roll. And Firestick is also about the Jack Daniels. Rock and roll, pal. Be safe with it. Hold on, let's get a sip. Oh, man. It's good. It's good coffee. 24 ounces coffee is #1 need for Super Bowl. Rock and roll. I'll be tired. I got to work overnight, so I can't even have a great time. KBG says, wings and chili for Super Bowl. I forgot the wings. You guys are good. Wings. I'm going to buy wings. Always have wings. RB says, any idea when fuel pumps will be replaced? I suggest you call your local service department and stay on top of them. Let them know you're out there. That is a big one right there. So make sure you're staying on top of anyone that for the fuel pumps. Talk to your service advisor. Get them. You don't want to be forgotten. That's the big thing. Anytime you go in for service, that should pop up. But your dealer may know when they're getting some in, so you could kind of jump the line a little bit. Took said, Super Bowl tomorrow we'll be eating my homemade steak and cheese sliders on sweet rolls and beer. Of course. Tukes, somehow, some way, send me some of them soon. Need to try them. Mark says, Super Bowl chili done in the crock pot with cornbread from a cast iron skillet and Rogue IPAs. Dude, you guys got to send me food. This is ridiculous. Michael says, hello from Ozark. About to start snowing. Bought my 16 SR5 Punisher edition in April 20 and got a smoking deal. Email address to send you pics. Super Bowl will be screwball and pizza, rock and roll. The email address to send any pictures, TundraDude34@gmail.com. And enjoy your screwball and pizza. Firestick's about those wings and Jack Daniel. It should be a good time. Mike says, got to go Tundra, ladies and gents. 103 people on here. Hit that thumbs up. Mark, great stream as always, sir. Mike, be safe, be well, and enjoy the game tomorrow, pal. Just have a good time, a little food, a couple beers, a little football. Nothing wrong with it. Watch Tom Brady win another one. Sam, what's going on? How much does Toyota pay you to still be talking about Tundra Dude? Toyota is done, needs to catch up with the upcoming Cybertruck future EVs. Toyota doesn't pay me anything. I do not get paid by Toyota. I do this for the love of the game. This is my 5th year. So no money from Toyota. I just love the brand. I love the truck. And that's just me. But thank you anyway. The good news is here in the great United States of America, we have the option of choosing what truck we want. So if you don't like the Tundra, there's other brands out there. Boom. But the Tundra Next Gen is coming out with a hybrid, and that hybrid is going to take the Tundra into the future, in my opinion. Jerome says, ribs, chicken wings, and nachos. We could all be friends hanging out with the food you guys are eating. We've heard beer. We've heard some chicken wings. We've heard now ribs, crock pot chili. Let's go, baby. Let's go. Pizza, wings, and beer. That is from Chris, and that pretty much is the first commandment in your eating, watching sports. Sean with the muscles up. We're going to give you one back, buddy. Chris has donated $25 to the channel. Love you, Chris, man. Chris is always hooking me up. What's up, TD? Long time. Good to see you. Have a great day. Buddy, you have a great day, too, and thank you very much for the donation to the channel. Tuke said to Sam, respectfully disagree, Toyota will always be relevant. Yes, they will. Ridwin says, thanks. No problem, buddy. Blake says, I'm a first-time Tundra owner. Thanks to your videos, you rock. Blake, I'm glad you're here, buddy. Welcome aboard. Enjoy yourself. If you have any questions, comments, or concerns, or just want to talk, jump on these live streams, hit the comments in the videos below. We would be happy to talk to you about your Tundra and make sure your ownership experience is amazing, because that is the goal of said channel. HRV says, just got an email from a Toyota dealership about 2 hours away. They're selling a 2021 Black Crew Max Platinum. MSRP is $54 with a dealer markup of $5K. Totally ridiculous. You see what I'm saying? We're starting to get the markups on the regular trims. My MSRP video I made last week or 2 weeks ago was right. I didn't want to be right on that one. And Mark Spencer has donated $25 to the channel. Mark, you are the man. I appreciate you. Rock on, Mark. Thanks for keeping the Tundra energy strong. You know, man, I love talking about these trucks. I love doing the live streams with you guys, but I really appreciate when you donate to the channel. You don't have to. I'm not one of those guys. I'm not out there. I don't have a Patreon or whatever anybody talks about. I just like talking to you guys, drinking my coffee here with you. I hope you have a drink in your hand somewhere. Cheers to all of you, but I definitely appreciate it very much. Oh, that is getting cold. EP says, Tundra Dude, thank you. Expected to maybe have updated fuel pumps end of March in Indiana. Then Tundra time. Can't wait. Rock and roll. Rock and roll. I hope everybody gets their fuel pump issue taken care of, but don't sit back and wait. Call your service advisors, all right? It's important that you have this upgraded equipment from the recall. Please, please do that. And keep us updated on the channel. If you're getting success somewhere, if one of your service advisors tell you they're getting a bunch in, whatever, just if you're in an area and you want to shout it out in the comments, it'll help everybody out. VN says, not sure how many Tundra owners are keeping up with politics, but the green energy movement is here to stay. Days of fossil fuel are outnumbered. Be prepared to pay unreasonable high prices for gas. Yeah, probably right on that one. It's here. You know, EVs, hybrids, all of that. It's a good time for the Tundra to be going the direction it's going with, you know, how everything's going nowadays. I still love the 5.7 liter V8, man. I don't know what to tell you. I'm going to miss it. Roland says, Rancho Cucamonga, California. Toyota trade-in value for my 2016 Platinum with 12,500 miles, 36,300. Solid deal. Solid deal. In Cali, too. That's good. Roland, how you doing, by the way, bud? Are you going to trade it, or are you just checking it out? You doing what I did? Julio says, what's up, Mark, from California? Okay, so California, Nevada, and Canada are winning today with how many people are here. Loving my 1794. Julio, I'm jealous of your 1794. I'm glad you're having a good time with it, buddy. Good. I can see in your picture here, it's a white one. White with a little bit of the accenting. Looks great. Good stuff. Camper says, more snow for us this weekend. Same as last weekend. And I need new tires. Or you need tires. Well, yeah, good. Go get them, man. What kind you going to get? We got a new boss, same as the old boss, just saying. Steve says the new TSB for Flex goes from 09 to 19. Fuel pumps is the problem for hard starts and premature battery life. Ugh. Yeah, we don't even have the option of Flex fuel up here. Isn't that crazy? Gilmer says Tundra. Absolutely. Hi, Joe. How you doing? Michael says, I'm still waiting my new order, Toyota Tundra 1794 edition 2021. Dude, I can't wait till you get it. Again, when you say 1794 to me, I'm going to get jealous. That's my favorite Tundra. Never owned one. Always wanted to. Don't ask me why. I probably could have a few times. Steve says 14 months, finally Toyota fixed it. I hope you still are in warranty. They try to push flash 3 times. Then after you beg, they'll fix it. Oh, man. Hope it doesn't go like that for everybody. That's crazy. Okay, Joe says 2020 Toyota Tundra Platinum, best truck hands down. This channel helped make my decision. Happy to help. I almost got TRD Pro, but I like the fact I can get all perks and make a Platinum Pro myself. It was one of the best things I've ever done, I'll be honest with you. It was good. EP has donated $25 to the channel and says, thank you. No, buddy, thank you. Thank you for being here. Thank you for watching, and thank you for the support. It means a bunch. It means a bunch. I appreciate it very much. You got to know when I'm doing, you know, I'm working overnights and, you know, I got a lot going on. All I care about is this channel. This channel is my goal. This channel is my baby. 5 years now I've been doing this. Hope one day I could do it full time so we could just rock live streams every day and make videos, because that's all I would do. Except Tuesday nights. You know, I got bowling league, man. It's my one vice. Steve says the flexes are getting fuel pumps done before the regulars. Good luck. I got the info from Tundra forums. All right, rock and roll. Joe says bourbon and a good cigar for Super Bowl. Nothing wrong with that whatsoever. Gilmer says, hey, buddy, I bought a TSS SR5 in California. Very rare, midnight black. Love the truck. Keep on loving it, man. Now, here's the question. Are you going to do modifications to it or keep it stock? It's always a fun question to ask people. I am very appreciative of your advice. Michael, happy to help. Happy to be here for you, pal. I got coffee in the Yeti this afternoon. Dude, I should have Yeti'd it, but we went with the Stormtroopers, little Darth. You know, oh, this isn't even Darth, bro. So I take that back. First order, baby. First order. Got to take down the rebels. Trout says, Mark, if Toyota didn't have the Tundra, what pickup would you lean towards? GM is selling a ton of pickups right now. I personally think the Sierra AT4 looks fantastic. I like the AT4. I don't know. I don't know what I would buy. I'd probably go mid-size. Probably get a Tacoma. I really like Toyota, and the new Frontier looks great, and I've always liked the Titan. I know. I like the Titan. Just not the long XD and not the diesel. Just give me the 5.6 endurance, and I'm good. Steve says, flex fuel is a TSB, not a recall. Okay. Get ready to beg, even in warranty. Okay. Duff, what's going on, buddy? How you doing? Ooh, Duff beer. Gotta love it. Camper Mike says, probably same as it came from factory with a Hancock Dana Pro. There you go. Rick says, just bought 2019 low miles DC. 30K. Love it. Gotta love that you love it, dude. If you're gonna spend that money, might as well like it, right? Nothing's worse than spending money and having doubts. And I hear that every once in a while from some of the folks I live this life. I did this myself. You have a Toyota, you're used to having the reliability and not having to worry about your vehicle. Then you venture off into another brand. You have a terrible time. You come on home. It happens a lot. Chad says, we got snow a few days ago. I didn't want to drive the new TRD Pro, so I drove my old Honda just in case. The sacrificial car, rock and roll. Steve says, Illinois sucks. That's straight up. That's just what he said. All right, man. Never been there. Got to be honest with you. Hopefully one day I get there and, you know, you buy me one of those Chicago-style pizzas everybody talks about. We're in New York up here, bud. Pizza's better here. Rolling. And then we got the Massachusetts fellas here that are going to tell me, like, New Haven, Connecticut and New England pizza's better. So everyone thinks they have the best pizza around the country. New York wins, guys. Roland says, I want to, but waiting for the next gen. Good call. And don't know if that offer will stand. Play it by ear, my friend. Wait, the next gen reveal's coming, right? So once you see what it looks like, if you're digging it, you know, go from there. If you don't like it, 2021's sitting there waiting for you. Might have to do a little research online to get what you want, but the internet, right at our fingertips, right on our phones nowadays. I remember back in the day when there wasn't even cell phones, you know? When you had to communicate face-to-face with people. Those days are long gone. It's a new world. Chad says, my dad has a 2004 Nissan Titan, still runs solid today, and was a serious contender for me. Love that truck. I like the Nissan Titans of that generation as well. I never had an issue with that truck. I never went to buy one, but I would never turn one down, you know, back in the day if someone let me drive theirs or anything like that. I did use one to help somebody move once, and I was very impressed with it. That was a... maybe like probably around an 04, 05, 06, something like that. What's going on with the flex fuel vehicle? Or are they going to have flex fuels anymore? I don't know. It seems like they've had a lot of problems with a lot of the flex fuels out there, so I wouldn't be surprised if they go away from that. But right now there's a TSB, a service bulletin for the fuel pumps. Camper says the new GM trucks are uglier than the woman from the movie Throw Mama from the Train. Okay. There you go. I think the right package isn't terrible. I do like the Trail Boss. There's a couple things here and there that need to change on it for me to ever, just not even as a YouTuber or a Tundra guy or anything like that, just as a consumer to step back. Because I like to look at all the brands and see if I was to buy one from each brand, how would I buy it? There's a couple things they need to fix on those Trail Bosses, and then, yeah, I dig it. Michael has donated $25 to the channel. Once again, thank you very much for all your donations. Michael, you're the man. $17.94. Jealous. Very jealous. So I thank you very much for your donation, as always, for sure. You're the man, Michael. David says, I think GM made a big mistake with the window down feature up on the dash this year. I forgot if it was a Sierra or Silverado, but you push the button on the dash and all 4 windows go down. That's interesting. That's a little interesting. I'll have to check into that. Steve says Indiana isn't rocking much either. Okay, people are not liking the Midwest of the United States right now. Joe says, forgot to say, my fleet at home, wife has a 4Runner, and we have a Sequoia Platinum for the family. BF Goodrich KO2s on the 4Runner and getting Toyo Open Country AT3s for Tundra and Sequoia. That's a good fleet, man. That's a good fleet. Covered all your bases. Roland says, I want to, for the next generation, pulled it. All right, you retracted that message, so retype and go again. Check out Rough Start on forum. If it wasn't for them and the guys there, I'd never have known, even though the Illinois Toyota dealer did. Yeah, it's funny. A lot of these TSBs come out, and channels like mine and the forums on there are going to tell you quicker than Toyota a lot of the times, just because the way the information swirls around the community, it's super quick. EP says, thanks, Steve. All right. Well, that was a really, really fun live stream today, everyone. We're 63 minutes in. So here's what I got to do. I got to go eat dinner, and I got to take a nap before I go to work tonight. So do me a favor, guys. Have yourself a great evening. Tomorrow, enjoy the Super Bowl. It should be a good time, good game. Tom Brady is going to do it because he's the greatest of all time, and it doesn't matter what team he's on. He's going to win bowls. And the fact that he's still not going to retire is amazing. I think we'll see Tom Brady forever. But I hope you guys enjoy the Super Bowl. Eat well. Have a great time. Chill out. Don't think about the issues outside the door. Just sit there at the TV with delicious food and some drinks and just have a good time. But I thank you for watching this channel. Here comes the shameless plugs. All right, here we go. Number 1, sparksparts.com. TundraDude34 promo code. It saves you 5%. Toyota Outfitters for all the Toyota TRD and Toyota Racing apparel. All caps. TundraDude saves you 25%. Don't forget that as well. 25% savings, and it's only till March on all that apparel, all the crazy stuff I wear. If you want to buy some of the stuff that I make, down below this video you will see a link to the Teespring channel. Shirts like this, 2022 Tundra, Make Half Tons Great Again. There's a bunch of stuff on there. The new I Force, I Win shirt is very popular. There are mugs, there are phone cases, there's everything. Go check it out and let me know what you think. But thank you for being here. It was a fun live stream. Please enjoy the game tomorrow. If you have any questions, comments, or concerns, you know what to do. Twitter, Instagram, LinkedIn, Facebook, at TundraDude34. Or you can hit me on TundraDude34@gmail.com. Be safe, be well, talk to you later. Have a good one.